Hey Raiders fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Las Vegas Raiders. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. The NFL world is buzzing with shockwaves after Saquon Barkley, one of the league's most explosive running backs, dropped a statement that has left fans and analysts completely stunned. In a recent interview, Barkley didn't hold back, revealing the real reasons why he never considered joining the Raiders, a team that has been aggressively trying to bolster its roster. According to Barkley, the offer on the table was far below what he expected, and more importantly, the internal situation within the organization seemed chaotic at best. The running back's comments hint at a deeper story behind NFL negotiations, where money and team culture intersect in ways that could dramatically influence a superstar's decision. Barkley, known for his dedication and explosive gameplay, made it clear that a low salary was just one piece of the puzzle, emphasizing that the Raiders' internal struggles and lack of stability made the potential move too risky for his career. Fans immediately took to social media, speculating about which teams could now realistically pursue him and whether his comments might spark internal changes within the Raiders' front office, or even lead to a public response from the team's management, who have remained relatively silent on the matter despite the growing controversy surrounding their franchise's culture. What makes Barkley's revelation even more intriguing is how it shines a light on the often hidden dynamics between players and organizations in the NFL. While fans tend to focus on stats, touchdowns, and highlight reel moments, the reality is that the behind-the-scenes decisions are just as critical in shaping a player's career trajectory. Barkley's experience suggests that even elite athletes, those capable of changing the outcome of a season single-handedly, weigh factors beyond the obvious financial incentives. Team chemistry, internal politics, coaching stability, and organizational transparency all play pivotal roles in these high-stakes decisions. Analysts are now dissecting every comment Barkley made, searching for hints about what exactly he witnessed or heard during the negotiation process that turned him away. The discussion has sparked a broader debate across NFL circles about how much weight players give to culture versus compensation, and whether other franchises might learn from the Raiders' perceived missteps. As speculation intensifies, fans are left wondering if Barkley's statements will serve as a warning for other teams, potentially influencing trade strategies and salary negotiations across the league in ways that could reshape the landscape for years to come. Adding fuel to the fire, insiders suggest that Barkley's reluctance wasn't just about money or politics, but about the long-term vision, or lack thereof, that the Raiders have been projecting. While the team has been vocal about rebuilding and pushing for a championship, Barkley's comments indicate that the reality on the ground might be far from the optimistic narrative presented in press releases. Sources close to the running back hint that he had serious conversations with his representatives, evaluating not only immediate earnings, but also career longevity, injury risk, and playoff potential. The decision to walk away, despite the Raiders' aggressive pursuit, underscores Barkley's strategic mindset, choosing stability and growth over uncertainty and flashy promises. Fans, naturally, are divided, some applauding his wisdom and foresight, while others criticize him for passing on what could have been a headline-grabbing partnership. Analysts are now comparing Barkley's choice to other star NFL decisions in recent years, noting patterns where players increasingly prioritize holistic factors over mere contract numbers, and suggesting that the league might be entering an era where culture and trust carry as much weight as salary caps and endorsements. The ripple effects of Barkley's comments extend far beyond the Raiders themselves. Rival teams, sensing a potential opportunity, are reportedly reevaluating their approach, wondering if they can woo Barkley under more favorable terms. The running back's market value, already substantial, has skyrocketed in the eyes of executives seeking to combine elite athleticism with leadership and locker room influence. Meanwhile, Raiders fans are grappling with frustration and confusion, asking why the franchise wasn't able to meet Barkley's expectations or project a more compelling vision. Social media platforms have been inundated with reactions, from memes highlighting the perceived chaos in Las Vegas to serious analyses of how a single superstar can impact a team's reputation across the league. Meanwhile, NFL insiders speculate on possible ripple effects. Could Barkley's decision lead to internal reassessments, front office shakeups, or even affect the team's future draft strategies? Every angle is being considered, as Barkley's words have shifted the conversation from the field to the front office in ways few expected. What makes this saga particularly compelling is Barkley's reputation not just as a player, but as a leader and influencer in the locker room. His decisions often carry weight, and teammates reportedly respect his judgment and perspective, meaning that his refusal to join the Raiders could resonate beyond his personal career. Analysts are considering whether other players might now hesitate to sign with teams perceived as unstable or underpaying their talent, potentially signaling a new era where organizational reputation becomes a key recruiting tool. Barkley's comments have also reignited discussions about player agency, empowering athletes to assert their priorities and challenge traditional power dynamics between players and franchises. For fans who have followed Barkley's journey from college sensation to NFL superstar, this move seems consistent with his approach: careful, calculated, and unwilling to compromise on core values. The dialogue surrounding his decision is expected to dominate sports media coverage for weeks, as everyone from commentators to rival players weigh in on the implications and dissect what this could mean for future, high-profile NFL negotiations. Finally, the underlying drama extends beyond the typical salary dispute narrative. Barkley's statements are not just about money. They highlight the complex interplay of ambition, loyalty, and career strategy in professional sports. By choosing to walk away from the Raiders, he sent a powerful message about the importance of stability and internal cohesion, emphasizing that even a lucrative contract cannot outweigh uncertainty or dysfunction. For the Raiders, this is more than a missed opportunity. It's a cautionary tale that might force the franchise to examine its culture, management practices, and communication strategies. Meanwhile, the NFL ecosystem as a whole is watching closely, curious to see how other elite athletes respond to Barkley's stance. Will this inspire a wave of players demanding more transparency and better conditions before committing, or will it remain an isolated example of one-star strategic foresight? Regardless, Barkley has undeniably shaken the league, reminding everyone that decisions off the field can be just as dramatic and influential as those made on it. Following Barkley's explosive revelation, speculation has reached a fever pitch across the NFL, with analysts and fans dissecting every nuance of his decision. The running back's comments about the Raiders' low offer and internal turmoil have sparked debates about the true value of superstar players in a league dominated by salary caps and complex negotiations. While monetary considerations are always significant, Barkley's emphasis on organizational stability has shifted the conversation to a more holistic perspective, highlighting how leadership, team culture, and long-term vision increasingly influence career choices. Some league insiders suggest that Barkley's stance may signal a turning point, where top-tier athletes begin to demand not just competitive compensation, but also assurance that the teams they join are capable of supporting their growth and maximizing their impact on the field. Fans and commentators alike are now analyzing potential destinations, imagining how Barkley's presence could transform a struggling franchise or elevate an already competitive team to new heights. This ripple effect has also intensified pressure on the Raiders' front office, forcing questions about whether they will respond publicly, adjust their internal policies, or attempt to salvage their image in the wake of Barkley's candid disclosure. Beyond immediate contract implications, Barkley's statement shines a harsh light on how NFL teams project their identities versus how they are perceived by elite players. While the Raiders have marketed themselves as a destination for talent hungry for success, Barkley's refusal suggests that the internal reality might not match the external messaging. Industry observers speculate that this disconnect could undermine the Raiders' ability to attract other high-profile players in the future, as word spreads about a perceived lack of cohesion or insufficient investment in talent. For Barkley, however, The decision appears strategic and deliberate, reflecting a career-long pattern of prioritizing growth, stability, and competitive opportunity over short-term gains. His reputation as a cerebral, meticulous player adds weight to his critique, as teammates and agents alike recognize the thoughtfulness behind his choices. Social media has exploded with theories about which franchises might now emerge as Barkley's most likely landing spots, and analysts are creating complex models projecting how his potential integration could reshape offensive strategies and team dynamics across the league. The narrative has evolved from a simple salary dispute to a league-wide case study on the importance of organizational culture and the growing power of player influence in shaping franchise decisions. As the fallout continues, questions about the Raiders' internal structure have become unavoidable. Barkley's candid remarks have inadvertently opened a window into the challenges facing teams that attempt to balance ambition with operational stability. League experts suggest that the Raiders' apparent inability to align their recruitment promises with tangible organizational realities could have long-term consequences, potentially affecting draft strategies, coaching hires, and front office cohesion. Meanwhile, rival teams are reportedly watching closely, evaluating whether Barkley's decision creates a window of opportunity to make compelling offers and court the running back with not only lucrative contracts, but also clearly defined team visions and guaranteed leadership roles. Fans, meanwhile, are caught in a whirlwind of speculation, imagining the dramatic possibilities of Barkley joining a team with a more stable foundation or even altering the trajectory of a season entirely. This level of intrigue is rare in the NFL, highlighting how one superstar's choices can amplify discussions about power dynamics, loyalty, and strategic foresight within the league, and raising the question of whether the Raiders can recover from the reputational hit before it affects future acquisitions. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In addition to the business and strategic implications, Barkley's decision has sparked conversations about player psychology and the mental aspects of professional sports. Choosing a team involves more than just evaluating statistics and salary figures. It requires assessing the environment in which an athlete can thrive, both on and off the field. Barkley's emphasis on internal turmoil within the Raiders reveals a sophisticated awareness of how organizational stressors can affect performance, morale, and career longevity. Analysts are now dissecting the subtler messages embedded in his statements, considering how the fear of instability, lack of support, or potential mismanagement could outweigh even the most attractive financial incentives. This perspective has profound implications for the league, as teams may increasingly need to showcase not just their competitive credentials, but also their capacity to cultivate positive, sustainable environments for elite talent. Barkley's choice, while personal, resonates as a cautionary tale for franchises seeking to attract top-tier players in an era where reputation, trust, and cultural integrity carry as much weight as cash offers and performance statistics. The media frenzy has also intensified around possible ripple effects on team dynamics, both in the Raiders' locker room and across the league. Rival teams might leverage Barkley's decision as a strategic lesson, ensuring that their own organizational structures appear more appealing to free agents. Meanwhile, commentators are predicting potential shifts in power balances, noting that Barkley's availability or perceived selectivity could trigger a chain reaction, with multiple teams reconsidering priorities, budgets, and recruitment strategies. For fans, this situation is as thrilling as a high-stakes game, offering endless scenarios and what-if narratives to debate. The running back's candid disclosure has transcended a single team story, evolving into a league-wide dialogue about player leverage, contractual fairness, and the subtle but decisive factors that influence an athlete's career path. Every analyst, blogger, and commentator is now weighing in, and the NFL community seems collectively caught between admiration for Barkley's assertiveness and concern over the implications for competitive balance and team reputations. Finally, the story surrounding Barkley underscores a broader trend in the NFL, Elite athletes are increasingly asserting agency over not just where they play, but under what conditions they commit. Barkley's decision, fueled by salary concerns and organizational turmoil, exemplifies how high-profile players can influence the league's ecosystem, prompting teams to reassess negotiation tactics, culture-building initiatives, and long-term strategic visions. While the Raiders face scrutiny and questions about their internal operations, other franchises may view this as a wake-up call to prioritize transparency, stability, and player satisfaction alongside competitive ambitions. Fans are left anticipating every update, analyzing potential trades, and imagining the transformative impact that Barkley could have if he joins a team with the right mix of opportunity, leadership, and stability. As the narrative continues to unfold, one thing is clear. Barkley's decision is more than a personal career move. It's a statement that resonates across the NFL, challenging teams to rethink their approach to talent, culture, and strategic foresight in an increasingly competitive and high-stakes league. The ripple effects will be felt for years, both on the field and in front offices, as Barkley's influence reshapes expectations for how the league manages its superstar talent. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.